Well, for those of you that are following my YouTube channel for the Chevelle console build, you know that I've been moving and ran into a little problem. I think I might have too many banners. Hey, what's up guys? This is the Afro Engineer, working on part 1.5 of the console build for the 1970 Chevelle, which you can see is still in my father's shop. I gotta finish wiring it up and everything. Had to buy a 5-wire MAF. Didn't realize the wiring harness was for a 5-wire. Hopefully that's it right there, the missing link. But anyway, just wanted to show you what we got for building materials on this console. We got 3/8 bendable plywood, as you can see here. Very flexible compared to a normal sheet of 3/8 plywood. Underneath it we've got some regular plywood. We've got 1/4 inch bendable MDF. It's supposed to be able to bend pretty tight radiuses. Then we've got a little more regular 1/2 inch plywood. We've also got a couple pieces of 1/4 inch white melamine, which is basically MDF with a laminate on both sides. My thoughts here is I'm going to try to build this up in layers. I'm going to do my regular pattern design there. I'm going to trace it out on the white melamine, 1/4 inch. Then I'm also going to trace it again on some of this plywood, the 1/2 inch plywood. But I'm going to cut it a 1/4 inch shorter on the top and probably a 1/2 inch shorter on the bottom. Now the reason we do this is because the transmission tunnel is at a curved arc, so if you cut everything the same length, it's going to look like you have big gaps up underneath your console before it actually touches the carpet. So you kind of want to angle your cuts to where, stagger them if you will, to where it will not show. It'll fit nicely to the transmission tunnel. Alright guys, now we're ready for the next step. We're going to transfer our pattern onto 1/4 inch white melamine. We're only going to transfer one, and we're only going to transfer to one piece of melamine. So we're going to be coupling them together and cutting them at the same time, so we create two pieces that are pretty close to identical. What I'm doing is I'm taking the square end of the cardboard, which is the back and the bottom, mating it up. And I'm going to trace that. Alright. Now, we have our pattern here. Let's get a good look at that. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take that. We're going to take 2 pieces of melamine. We're going to stick them together, clamp them. Clamp them somewhere right here and here. And we'll cut them as one so we get 2 somewhat identical. Now we've got it clamped down good, it's not going nowhere. We can go ahead and take our saws or jigsaw and go ahead and cut out our pattern. And make sure you cut on the inside of the line. Take this out. Alright, so now we have our rough cut pattern. This is 2 pieces, so you know they're pretty much identical. Now what we'll do is I'm going to cut the exact same pattern, but probably 3/4 of an inch or so lower. And what this is going to be is basically it's going to be an offset to everything on here, so that whenever I try to form this bendable wood into the deal, I have something to go against. Instead of laying it on top, we're going to lay it inside. That way I can wrap each side of these panels in vinyl and then paint the center and put it all together. And it also makes it nice to do a rectangle part. Alright, now to make the offset inserts for the center, basically what I did here was I just took our new cut patterns, traced it. Then I took a tape measure, went around and marked a bunch of spots. Alright guys, I've got my 2 pieces cut that are going to be my inlay. It's also going to be a lot of the structural integrity. So I got these 2 pieces, and then you also got the outside smoother pieces that are going to get wrapped in leather. Basically these are going to be screwed to the insides of those. They're a little smaller than those. And what that's going to allow me to do is it's either going to, one, allow me to use flexible plywood. It's over here. You can see how flexible it is. I got some flexible MDF 1/4 inch. Now if I can't get the sharp curves that I need out of that, what I'll do is I'll go ahead and put my 6-inch spacers in. Put in, probably make it out of 2x2 or 2x4. Go ahead, you know, I'll put one here, cut it down through here. Make it real strong, put them together, and I'll wrap it in a fabric, probably fleece, and fiberglass it. And that'll give me a nice level surface that I can paint or airbrush. But that's probably gonna be it for tonight, guys. It's getting kind of late, and I still got a lot to do on this Chevelle to get it running, to get it to my new house. But hopefully within the next a few days, maybe tomorrow if I can get some time, I can come out and finish a lot of this up and get it to where I can actually test fit it. But until then.